Welcome back to Crunch Time Chaos. I'm Earl Spence. Here's my quick divisional round recap in AFC and NFC Championship game day predictions. We're gonna start off with AFC. We'll start with the blowout immediately. 41-6, Seahawks dominated the 49ers. I know the 49ers lost George Kittle in their win against the Eagles in the wild card, but injuries caught up to them all season long, and it finally led to this moment. Kenneth Walker was all over the field, 145 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Sam Darnold was questionable with the oblique injury, but nonetheless, it didn't matter. And the Seahawks advanced to the championship game where they will host it. Now, the other NFC game. Ridiculous. Caleb Williams, the Iceman, as we call him. They call him. On fourth down, season on the line, drop back, 3 Rams defenders, about to go over him. Looked like Michael Jordan in 98 with the fadeaway into the end zone for a Cole Kmet touchdown. I was going crazy. I'm a Rams fan. I was living through my notebook against the wall. Just a crazy end. Just a crazy way to end regulation. Surprised they didn't go for two. I thought they would go for two. Could have a very good chance to go two. They were riding the momentum of the crowd, and Kelly was feeling it. But Cam Curl, you made a clutch pick, and Matthew Stafford, big time players make big time plays, and he just led a successful drive to get in the field goal range where Harrison Mevis, the thicker kicker, won the game for the Rams 2017. They advanced to the championship game. Now we're going to go to the AFC. Bills and Broncos. What a game it was indeed, but it's going to be highlighted by two things. Josh Allen, 4 turnovers. And that's a shame. Sean McDermott got fired, and Bob Dean was the GM and now promoted, which is just hilarious to me. But Sean McDermott did not deserve to get fired whatsoever. Had a lot of playoff moments, but it sort of seems like if the team didn't make the Super Bowl, he would have got fired. And that was the case. It was. I mean, it was a damn shame. He shouldn't be fired. But Josh Allen, was your time. No Lamar, no Joe Burrow, no your kryptonite, Patrick Mahomes, none of those. And you couldn't bring the goods, and we might have to start having conversations. You're still one of the best quarterbacks in the league, the reigning MVP, until either Drake May or Matthew Stafford comes up with the win for the MVP. But nonetheless, you're out in the first round, and his team has a lot of changes to make. And the Broncos, the other side of things, no Bo Nix fracturing his right ankle. That really sucks. And he'll miss the rest of the postseason, obviously. And Jarrett Stidham will take his place. Hasn't took a snap since 2023, which is crazy. More on that in the last divisional round game, Texans and the Patriots. And Lord have mercy, dear God. CJ Stroud, I don't know what happened to you, bro. I don't know what's going on with you. You had 4 picks in the first half. One was just inexplicable. One was just straight garbage. I don't know what's happening to you. These 2 games in the postseason, you were just straight horrible. 5 fumbles in the first game against Steelers in a wild card on the road, and then you showed up to the Patriots. I didn't think it could be worse. I thought you'd be much better, but you were just much more trash. Straight up. You had 4 picks in the first half, 1 touchdown. I know no Nico Collins due to a concussion, and Dalton Jones went out early. Had 2 receptions for 47 yards early going. Went out, your number one target. Was done for the rest of the game, and he just couldn't recover in that. Some plays he looked shaky, lost his confidence, and for that Texas defense, it really is a damn shame. I mean, this Texans defense had a championship winning defense written all over it, a legendary defense written all over it, and you just needed competent quarterback play. You just need anything crazy. You didn't be super saiyan. You just be average, like Trent Dilfer with the 2000 Ravens. He was average, but the Ravens defense was insane. You just need to be average, and he is the sole reason that the Texans are home right now. And listen, there could be a lot of QBs that could have won that game. Talking about the top 15. There's some bottom 15 quarterbacks. The other half 15 quarterbacks could have won some games there. Excuse me, 16. But nonetheless, CJ Stroud's going back to podcasting. You need to get off podcasting for a while. You shouldn't show your face. You need to get back in the gym, get back in the lab, show the world who you are. Ever since in your rookie year, you were crazy. Arguably had the greatest rookie season ever at that point in time by a quarterback. But ever since then, your play has dropped off and off. You made the divisional round every year of your career, which is very good. But the Texas franchise has not made the championship game yet. 0-7 all time. And this was the chance to do it. And now they are at home, which is a shame. And on the Patriots side of things, They advance. Patriots, we've been know you got one, but you got one in Drake May, and you got a nice defense as well. Now we're gonna stick with AFC for my AFC Championship predictions. No Bo Nix, obviously. Jerriston will take place. Hasn't played since 2023. Obviously, been in the lab, most likely, all week long, taking snaps and reps and all that stuff. But that Broncos defense is going to cause a lot of problems for Drake May. And he hasn't been looking all whirly like he did in the regular season. He hasn't been like at his best. Had some fumbling issues, turnover issues between the Chargers and Texans. Two great defenses as well. And also to the public, you guys can say whatever you want about the schedule being easy. I 100% agree. During the regular season was way too easy. In the playoffs, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you can't control. We know who Justin Herbert is in playoffs. He isn't that good in the damn playoffs. You travel to New England, drop to give them 3 points. I know that O-line is trash, but nonetheless, Justin Herbert still a good QB, but you just can't trust him right now. Just don't get me started. And CJ Stroud, we know who he is at this point in time. We know he could get better and all that stuff, but the stock is low. And now Drake May will take place against Jarrett Stidham. But I would say, Drake May, you best not lose to Jarrett Stidham now. You better not do that. And the Patriots are heavily favoring this game. And I want to go with New England going back into the Super Bowl for the first time since the Tom Brady era. And I don't see any other possibility. I mean, Jarrett Stidham has to go crazy in order to do this to happen. But the Broncos defense gonna make it a tough time for Drake May. Make that no mistake though. But give me the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. And then on the NFC side of things, we got division rivalry right here. This is gonna be a good one. We got the Seahawks and the Rams. Split the regular season 1-1. We know Sam Darnold against the Rams this season. 2 touchdowns, 6 picks, which is bad. Had 4 picks, obviously, in the first regular season game. And then the Rams almost came to Seattle and won, but they did blow a lead. But they dropped 37 points or around that range against the Seahawks. And listen, they ain't scared. We're going to come up to Seattle and get what's ours. They want revenge right now. And this will be a very good game. Could be the game of the year. Obviously, we know Sam Darnold's a little iffy when it plays to the Rams, but give credit where it's due. He showed up, led a comeback against the Rams in the regular season, which was a big game to get the number 1 seed, and he did that. And now a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. It's going to come down to Sam Darnold. We know what that defense can do. We surely know what that defense can do. But it's going to come down to Sam Darnold, show us what he got. But on the Rams side of things, they're going to play their game. They've been road warriors all postseason long. Been on the road against Carolina. Been on the road against Chicago. And now Seattle. And I do believe the Los Angeles Rams, my Rams, are going back to the Super Bowl where we will face Drake May and the Patriots. Let me know what you guys think of my prediction. I got the Rams and Patriots win this game, and both will clash in the Super Bowl for the MVP Bowl. Drake May, Matthew Stafford, must-see TV. Hey, let me know what you guys think of this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and embrace the chaos.